What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Alatorre. Join the family, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you guys. Everyone is welcome in my little family here online. Today's video is gonna be a favorites. I haven't done one in a very long time. I feel like the holidays kind of just crept up on me. These are a lot of my current faves. A lot of them are very specific. A lot of hair care in today's video. And to kick things off, I'm gonna start with my favorite movie, TV show, and music. So let's jump right into it. For my current favorite movie, obviously A Star is Born is near and dear to my heart because I was an extra in the final scene. Shout out. And that is a current favorite of mine, but another movie that got me really excited and that I kind of wouldn't have picked up on my own, but Kyle is a screenwriter, so he was like, hey, let's watch Vice. So good. I had no idea this was going on back when I think it was around middle school when this whole situation was occurring. It was during, I pulled up the description, it was during Dick Cheney's vice presidency to George W. Bush. And what I love about this movie is that the director, his name is Adam McKay. I feel like he does a really good job at taking a complicated subject and making everyone watching understand. And I feel like he does it in a really fun way that is not boring for a topic that would otherwise be kind of boring. I don't think anyone, even if you don't like politics, I think you will find this movie very interesting. Favorite TV show? The Assassination of Giani Versace. That is definitely a show that I binge watched. I could not stop watching, mainly because the show, a lot of it takes place in San Diego. And when I was watching it, I was like, that's weird. Why does so much of this take place in San Diego? So I had to Google Giani Versace's killer, which was Andrew Cunanan, and I look him up. He is from my hometown, National City, San Diego, and I was like, no, why? I don't want that to be our reputation because National City is a smaller city within San Diego, close to the border. All my family is still there. If you guys like crime, murder, it's not really murder mystery because it is a solved case. But if you liked The People versus OJ, it's the same people that created that show that created The Assassination of Giani Versace. So it's really cool, check it out. Favorite music? I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I am team Ariana Grande, Thank You Next. That album is just so good, and a recommended video popped up on my YouTube channel for the Zach Zhang show. I think that's how you say it. I've watched him also interview Halsey, which made me fall in love with Halsey. He did an interview with Ariana Grande about her album Thank You Next. That made me really like her as a person. Before, I feel like she was really misunderstood, and I was one of the people that kind of like judged her from the outside, and then I saw this interview and I was like, oh, I feel for you, Ariana Grande. And I just feel like it really put into perspective the whole album, the lyrics, the bad situation she was in, and I feel like that's why a lot of people relate to this album. Obviously there's some really good songs on the album. I'm looking at the album right now just so I can get a little refresher for all the songs. But I would say my current favorite song is Imagine because her vocals in that are just incredible. She hits that one note, that one Mariah Carey note, you know, that little high pitched like why was I gonna try and do it? Embarrass myself on YouTube. If you guys haven't listened to it yet, definitely give it a listen and you'll probably end up falling in love with it also. Okay, and then I have one fitness item before I get into product. This is my gym bag. It was actually a PR package from Benefit. It says eyebrows, the only thing you can get into shape without hitting the gym. I want to mention the Apple AirPods because every time I wear them on stories while I'm working out, I get a lot of questions. Do I recommend them? I recommend them because prior to these, I was using the ones that kind of hook over your ear or Beats, and both of those never worked for me. The ones that hooked over my ear would always fall out because my ears are too small. The Beats would get really dirty and they actually caused me to get dermatitis on the inside of my ear. It was really not a good situation. It was really itchy and nasty, so I had to give those the axe. Decided to finally buy these, give them a try, and I think they do give you like a 14-day trial, so if you don't end up liking them, you can return them. It is a pricey product. I want to say they're a little over $100, but for someone with small ears who's always struggling to find pods that actually, or in-ear headphones that fit, these work with my small ears. They stay in. If I'm skipping rope or running, I just have to give them like a little tap to make sure they don't fall out. They've only fallen out maybe like once or twice where I forgot to tap them back in, but they stay in really well. I will let you guys know that they are not soundproof. You have to put the volume all the way up in order to kind of cancel out the noise around you. So if you're using them at the gym, you might still hear some weights being slammed and music and other people's conversations, but overall I really like them and I would recommend them because I've tried everything, literally everything. The other thing I wanted to mention are these resistance bands by Natasha Oceane, I believe is how you say her last name on Instagram. She's a fitness influencer, also a Gymshark athlete, and she launched these recently, and I really love them because, first of all, the colors are just so fun. And I just feel like they're super, super sturdy in comparison to some other ones that I have owned. I bought the whole set. I feel like the only one, obviously, I haven't used is this one because it's still in the bands. This is the very heavy resistant band or the highest resistance, and I just feel like I don't really need this. If you're working towards pull-ups, this one's probably gonna be great, but for me, I've been using the pink and the blue for assisted pull-ups to really up my pull-up count because I think right now I can really barely only do one. Yeah. So this really helps to up my pull-ups, and then I use this guy a lot for a ton of stuff. I feel like I use this for a lot of like plyometrics, hip moves. The orange band is great. The orange, the pink, and the blue I would highly 10 out of 10 recommend. The purple I would probably pass on unless you're really working on those pull-ups. Going into product, I'm gonna start with hair first because I have a few items. This first one is the IGK Good Behavior Spirulina Protein Smoothing Spray. This is essentially a keratin treatment in a bottle. I even use this when I currently have a keratin treatment in my hair. It just gives your hair the smoothest, frizz-free texture. When I use this product, I literally go up to everyone, I'm like, feel my hair, feel it, touch it, like pet my hair, because it's crazy how smooth it makes it. Right now I'm in between keratin treatments. I'm pretty sure mine has washed out, and I cannot blow dry my hair without spraying my hair with this product first. And I do travel with the full size if I'm going somewhere that's humid and my keratin treatment hasn't been touched up. I will pack the full size, which is very unlike me, but that's how good this product is, and it smells really, really good. I can't explain the smell, but it smells so good. So the way I use it is I spray it on as my final step before blow drying. I blow dry my hair, and then I style it however I would like, and it gives me the sleekest, smoothest texture. Another hair product is this Living Proof Perfect Hair Day. It's a volumizing spray, and it adds the most beautiful, like airy texture to the roots of your hair, or anywhere where you want a little bit of oomph to your hair. And you can customize, it says more body, less body, so how much spray is dispersed at once. This one also smells really good. All Living Proof stuff smells really good, but before going out, I always like lift my hair and give a spray, and it gives the nicest volume. When I went to Vegas, I forgot this spray and I felt like my hair didn't look as good, but I survived. However, one survives in Las Vegas. My last hair product is also going to be in an empties video. It's the IGK Bad and Bougie Amla Oil Deep Repair Conditioner. If you have really, really dry hair and you're always using deep conditioners, this conditioner acts like a deep conditioner. It is so hydrating. I feel like it really hydrates my hair, and it feels really soft and lush afterwards. Also smells really good. All IGK products and Living Proof products. I would definitely recommend this. Definitely gonna get another one because I'm kind of bummed that I ran out. Even though I use so many different shampoo and conditioners, I alternate between like 4 or 5 at once. This one I feel like I keep going back to as my every other wash conditioner. Moving on to makeup, the first item is this Marc Jacobs See-Quins eyeshadow in the shade Gleam Girl. I recently went over my favorite shell pink eyeshadows in a video. I don't know what the name of that video is. I'll link it up here for you guys. I think I mentioned this one. This is like that perfect shell pink, but with a bunch of glitter packed into it. So it is just, look at that. It is so stunning. Look at the glitter. Oh, I love these shadows. All the colors are so beautiful, but Gleam Girl is just the perfect shade of shell pink that I could wear daily or for a really subtle like glossy lid. This is a shadow I was wearing in my My Story end of year recap video that I put out earlier this year. I'll also link it up here for you guys, and a lot of you asked what was glistening on my lids, and that is the eyeshadow. It is so, so perfect and beautiful. My next makeup item is this Giorgio Armani Neo Nude Fusion Powder in shade number 7. I've been using this for my bronzer in a lot of my recent tutorials. The finish is really beautiful. It has like a nice slight sheen. You can even see it in the compact. It's got a little bit of a sheen, but it's not shiny or dewy. It's also not super matte. The color is perfect. I'm wearing it right now as my bronzer. It is a foundation powder, so it adds a little bit of coverage. It looks really natural because of that sheen. I just really love it, and it does come in a variety of shades. It also is great as a touch-up powder if you get it in your exact shade. It's just a really, really beautiful face powder. Another product I've been using in a lot of my recent tutorials, the Artist Couture Diamond Luxe Luminizers in the shade Sex Pose. which has a bit of a pink tint or pink undertone to it. That same like shell pink. And Hot Damn, which is like a true light gold color. They give your skin a very, very glossy wet look. Also wearing it right now, I'm wearing Sex Pose on the high points of my face. It's just the most beautiful finish. So here you have Sex Pose, this is Hot Damn, just absolutely stunning, really easy to work with. I feel like these powders will last me a really long time because ever since I got these, I feel like I've been using them every day, sometimes multiple times a day if I'm trying out or testing out new looks. And I feel like it's barely even budged. Once you pick it up on a brush, it picks up a good amount and you really don't need that much. So Hot Damn, Sex Pose, and they do come in a variety of other shades as well. I want to mention one beauty tool and then I'm going to get into my favorite bold and nude lipsticks. So this is the Nurse Jamie Face Roller, I think is the name of it. It is called the Nurse Jamie Uplift Massaging Beauty Roller. And it says back here, the Nurse Jamie Uplift Beauty Tool is an innovative rolling massager for the face and body that temporarily improves and uplifts your skin's appearance. I have been using this more than my Jade Roller. I like the way it rotates on the skin. I feel like it is very gentle. The massage zones feel really nice as they hit your skin. I keep it in the fridge, use it in the morning to depuff, to wake my skin up, and it does a really, really good job. I really love this and I do recommend it more than the Jade Roller because of those little massage stones. I feel like it does a better job at waking up your skin in the morning and definitely depuffing because I wake up super puffy, especially on my eyes. I feel like that has to do with how dry my eyes are. All right, favorite bold and nude lip. Favorite bold is the one I'm currently wearing, the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment in the shade Under My Thumb. I love it because it's bold, but it's still brighter than a typical bold lip. Like I feel like it has a warmer undertone versus a cool undertone, and I feel like it can go both spring and also winter, which is why I love this so much. I feel like I will wear this year round. And then my favorite nude lip is nothing new, but I fell in love with it when I pulled it from my stash. This is the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the shade Stark Naked. It's a comfort matte. See that? It's like a true nude, especially on my light olive skin tone. I even have this in the lip liner, which I mentioned in another video, which I will link up here for you guys because that video plus my favorite foundations video plus this video will give you a whole ton of current favorites of mine and recommendations. But in the products I purchase or keep purchasing over and over again, I mentioned Stark Naked lip liner in there. And a lot of the products in that video are also faves, and I just felt like I didn't want to double mention them in this video and that video. So check out that video. That wraps up this favorites video. I'm not sure what to call it because I feel like this is a wrap up of October, November, December, January because we're in February. But yeah, these are my current favorites. If you guys have any recommendations based off of what I showed you today, leave them down below. And yeah, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, share it, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.